Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets.
Right, guys.
Let's go.
Week 2 of the NFL.
We're here.
We
We're
ready.
here.
We ready.
Let's go, baby.
All right.
Hey, it's going to be a big week, man.
I got something for the Broncos this week,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
I got something
know
for you. Don't worry about it, man.
we're making picks
Uh-oh.
against the spread or against the total for 5 games in week 2. The Broncos Commanders aren't on this list, but I do got something for the Broncos later on in the podcast.
I got
All right.
something for you. Yeah.
Brad, we got to start off with your team. The Ravens go to Cincinnati to face the Bengals for a good divisional matchup. The Bengals dropped the first game of the season. They're at risk of falling 0-2 and being down bad. Bengals favored by 3 here. I got to go to you first for your pick, Brad. What do you got?
I'm taking Baltimore and the under. Under is 46. Baltimore had some injuries. You know, JK, obviously, they also lost their starting free safety and their center. So not exactly great, but Cincinnati looked like shit. And I don't think Cleveland's defense is that much better than Baltimore, if they're better at all. I don't know. What do you guys think? Cleveland's that dominant of a defense?
I think their defensive line is significantly better than Baltimore's.
Yeah. You know, because I look back at the last 2 times they played, what was it? The wild card game where basically the backup Huntley tried to
fumble on the
jump
end.
at the goal line.
Yeah, the goal line.
Gifted that away. The game earlier in the season, they won 19-17 with Lamar. So these seem to be low-scoring games, would be my guess.
If we're talking about the last 2 specifically, you got that right. There has been times where Burrow has picked apart the Ravens secondary. And that's what I'm expecting is kind of a Burrow back on track game. I got the Bengals to take this one. Bengals cover the spread, win by more than 3. I feel like the Bengals get back on track. I don't really have a whole lot of hard evidence. It's too early in the season for me to tell you why. I just struggle to believe the Bengals start back-to-back seasons 0-2. Jimmy, where do you land on this one?
I'll go Baltimore plus 3. I think they keep it a close game. Like you guys are saying, the games always stay tight. I think this is probably the most physical division in all football.
I agree.
All the teams seem to build for each other outside of like building for Kansas City. But yeah. So I go Baltimore plus 3. I think it'll be a good game. I don't know. Ravens do a weird job of playing down to their competition, but I think in a game like this, they will. And the Bengals, like Brad said, Bengals look like shit. So I don't know. They're one of those teams that they could start 0-2, and then that's just what they do. Last year,
then they could win 6 in a row. I think they did start 0-2 last year.
They were like 1-3 or 1
rallied.
And
weather was really kind of shitty in that game as well. You know, not that that's a excuse, but
yeah, I mean, is Andrews playing? Is he back?
He's been limited in practice. Like he and Kelsey have kind of both been limited this week.
Yeah,
I think they both play. I think Kelsey and Mark Andrews both play.
I would assume so.
Yeah, if he's playing, definitely. I'll go Ravens plus. I don't know if they win, but I think that they could stay with him.
And just from the history of the Ravens and Harbaugh, if you're the Ravens, maybe you win this game on a weird special teams play. Maybe you win it on the Bengals fumble a punt. Maybe you win it on a punt return. You throw Zay Flowers back there on some weird shit.
I picked him up on fantasy.
Yeah, that's a good pickup. He looks dangerous. I like Zay Flowers. He's probably the most dangerous guy the Ravens got is Zay Flowers.
I picked up him and that dude from the Rams that I cannot pronounce, but
Puko, whatever.
Puku Naku or whatever.
His name is.
Yeah, he'll be useful for at least until Cooper Kupp gets back. He'll be useful. Then it's to be determined.
I don't know how much Cooper Kupp has left in the tank. I think he had his best years. I really do. I think that he's going down. But either way, we're not talking about that.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't rush him back. Yeah.
Let's move on to another noon Central game on Sunday, and this is another big one. This is Chiefs at Jags down in Jacksonville, Florida. Chiefs are minus 3.5 on the road, which from what we saw of the Chiefs, their opening game, they shouldn't be 3.5 point favorites on the road. So I just got to take the Jags and the points. I don't care if the Chiefs win by 3. That number doesn't seem right to me. If anything, the Jags should be favored by like a point, or this should be a pick 'em. So I just don't agree with where Vegas put the line on this game.
I agree with you there.
I could agree if like they didn't have the two guys, that they didn't
coming back.
Man.
Yeah.
They have them back. I don't know. I mean, they barely lost. They were in the game last week, and
are you with your Broncos jersey on picking the Chiefs?
I know. Fuck no. I'm going Jags plus 3.5. But I'm saying I'm kind of surprised. You're surprised at the fact that it is 3.5, because I think like if those guys are coming back, then I mean trust me. No, I think the Jags could win this game. But for this, I want to go plus 3, and I'll take the points on it. But I think they could win this, dude. I think it could be a game that like Doug Peterson's probably going to pull out like a trick play or two, pull out some shit. You know what I mean? And get Jags fans going, and like a coming out party almost for them to let everybody know. Because I thought the playoff game they played them really tight, and that's at Arrowhead in the playoffs. So, and Lawrence last week, those throws he was making, man. That dude is good. They
were either pretty or he's just real stupid. Some of those spots that he fitted into.
I don't think I think
it was impressive.
Definitely,
it was impressive for sure.
And with Peterson and everything calling the shots there, we saw when he opened it up with fucking whatever his name is, Foles. And it's like, dude, like when he can open it up the playbook with that guy, he can do it probably with anyone. And when you have the targets, that weapons are.
And this is a throw the kitchen sink at him game. It is for the Jags.
I think it is, man.
If he's got plays in his bag, we'll see some of them.
They beat the Colts. They won that game. Yeah. So, I mean, he'd go 2-0, beat that team. That'd be a big one. And I think coming out party possibly.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Jags win this one outright. And I wouldn't be too worried about the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs would climb back and make the playoffs. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the Chiefs at 0-2.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Given who's on the schedule this week. Brad, what's your pick?
Do you think the Chiefs are more likely to go 0-2 than the Bengals? Because we talked about in the last podcast that there is some meaning to going 0-2.
Yeah, as far as your percentage of chance to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. Yeah, there's big numbers leaning. You start 0-2, you're not making the playoffs. With these teams, I think they are a little bit of outliers in that regard. I don't think I would worry too much about either team starting 0-2 and that canceling them from the playoffs. But your question, Brad, do I think the Bengals or the Chiefs have a better chance to lose? I'd say it's about even, really. I don't have a heavy lean one way or the other. I say they both have a 50-50 chance of losing in their respective matchups.
And that is a huge credit to the Jags, I think, that the fact that we're even having that conversation.
I agree.
It's like, damn, they have, Peterson has had them take a massive leap. Because I kind of agree.
They have. They've taken a massive leap. But with that being said, I'm taking the Chiefs 3.5 and the over parlayed together. They're going to fucking run house. That's why I wore the closest Andy Reid shirt I had.
Oh, my God.
They're going to dominate. They're not going 0-2. They love that home field advantage. They're going to go. I think they're rushing Kelsey back, honestly, though.
I hope they do. And
he plays, and I think they're going to rush him back.
I hope he get. Oh my God!
I mean, dude, when they're like draining actual blood from his knee, like it's.
We will see.
Sounds scary.
We will see.
Yeah,
we've never seen Kelsey have to deal with an injury before. Really, not a significant one. So
I'll tell you, it's the most excited I've been about a Jags regular season game, and maybe in my life. I don't think I've looked forward like a Jags game.
The Byron Leftwich days when the Jags were pretty solid.
I couldn't wait for those
down the field.
No, why the fuck would I?
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot. Yeah, no, and even then, that was 15 years ago. So, yeah, I like what Doug Peterson. I like what he's doing down there, man.
Is this the shootout of the week? Kind of like we
I
saw
don't know that
last week
fucking
with the
shirt. Every
Chargers
time
in
you
Miami.
pop up, you're talking. I see that dumb shirt.
Shootout of the week.
That was
my Andy
one.
Reid
I don't
shirt.
see it. I haven't found the shootout of the week yet, Brad.
I'm liking KC Jackson, though, I think, for that shootout.
Okay. All right, let's
That'd be
move
a good-
on.
That'd be a good new segment too. Shootout of the week. I kind of like that.
Shootout.
Yeah.
One's gonna be like the game, like the Miami.
Yeah, like the Dolphins-Chargers game week
yeah,
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next? What do we got?
Next one, speaking of our Dolphins, good segue, Jimmy. Next game on the list is Dolphins at Patriots. Dolphins are 3-point favorites on the road in New England. Jimmy, how about you start us off on this one? Patriots are at home at risk of falling 0-2. Got a divisional matchup. Belichick has to find a way to slow down Tua and McDaniel's offense.
Yeah, off the gut, I'm gonna go. So I'm looking at. I mean, last year they beat them 20-7. They swept them last year.
The Dolphins swept them last year, right?
And I wonder if the weird thing to me is that game is in New England. That's the only thing that throws everything off because you never know what he's going to be working with, the headsets and all
Sunday
that shit.
night,
Hey, I didn't even know that.
Sunday night in Foxborough.
Yeah,
Come on.
Belichick will have the hoodie on. Fucking, and you saw that him and his like wife or whatever, or like girlfriend are like breaking up. Or
They are.
Heard about that? Yeah.
Belichick, that's almost a plus for Belichick. He doesn't even have a woman at home to deal with.
That was I was like on Yahoo's main page today, like their news. So he knows that's getting headlines. He's getting asked about it. He's probably heated. I don't know. This week, I don't want to fuck with that guy. So I'm gonna take I'll take the Pats with the 3.
I'm with you. I'm taking the Pats, and I don't feel great about this one, but I gotta. This is a trust in Belichick game. Belichick finds a way to fuck with McDaniel's game plan, and Belichick holds them like to 20 points or less, and they scrape out a dub. That's where that's what my feeling is on this game. Brad, you agree or disagree with both of us?
I think we got a clean sweep here. It kind of worries me, but I'm going New England as well.
That is a bad sign. If we're all on the same game, that's a bad
Dolphins
sign.
hard. Bet Dolphins hard.
Last time we all agreed on one, even last year. So, but you think about like second half, Philly got up early with that pick 6 and then the quick touchdown. But like in the second half, Philly had 3 field goals and it was like a 46 and 2 50-yarders. It was long field goals. I don't know. Belichick, Sunday night. Seems like they're not going to go 4-0, right? I mean,
I'm excited about this.
Right?
Belichick will take Tyreek away. Then it's a matter of Waddle.
You're right.
We've seen where he's blown up. He's an X factor. I mean, he can do it against any, and if Tua will probably be hurt by the end of the first quarter.
Right.
Like,
all you can hope is that he hurts his hamstring and he's out for the game.
That's
the best way to guard him.
Belichick, this game, I'm not putting any. Depending on how Sunday goes, I might put a location on the Patriots.
I will not predict that Tua gets hurt because I will never try to predict that anybody gets hurt. But I will say that Belichick is going to find a way to get back there and harass him.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes, sending 6 guys, 7 guys, some plays. I think that's where Belichick will lean on this game plan.
I agree.
Instead of dropping and trying to double, he's going to try to force the issue and pressure Tua.
Matthew,
I think that's what's
going to get back there a couple times.
And they're definitely not the fucking Chargers. Like they're a little bit better defensively, I think.
Yeah, smarter coach.
They'll have a better game plan.
At least more well-rounded defense than the Chargers. The Chargers got those few names, but not like they never put it together.
You know how much film he probably watched on Rodgers, Belichick? Wasted time.
Yeah. Dealing with in division.
Yeah, but in the end, he'll be like, I picked this up from him.
Yeah.
Do you think, though, with this -3 from now till kickoff, which way do you think this line goes? Because I feel like it's only going to go heavier Miami.
If it moves, it'll move Pats plus 2.5, Pats plus 2.
You think it'll dial back?
Yeah, I think it'll
closer to a pick 'em.
And just population.
I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm sorry.
Fans and all that shit in the Northeast.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Brad.
Do bet a lot, but
No, but I said that the wrong way, Brad. I do agree with you. If the line moves one way, it'll favor the Dolphins, and this could get to -3.
I just think as you get more people betting, I'll say like the dumb casual bettors, they see all the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, Tyreek's gonna get his 2,000 yards receiving, and Belichick's just not sleeping, just constantly working.
They showed him in that football life. He's walking on the treadmill, and he's got he's going through like picture, like notes. He's got like 3 different Sharpies hanging from his neck, and he's highlighting shit on the treadmill. Like even when he's doing that, he's fucking like taking notes and shit. It's
crazy. We've seen Belichick find a way to limit like all sorts of these crazy offenses. He did it to Peyton Manning. He did it to. He's done it to everybody the last 20 years. Like it doesn't matter.
Camera shit. That shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He had a little help from that.
He'll find a way. He'll find a way.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. But
all right.
What are you gonna say, Brad? All right.
Let's move on.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Let's move on. Next game on the board. Chargers at Titans. Chargers are another road favorite. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites going to Nashville, Tennessee. I'll make my homer pick because I'm a Herbie lover. I'm taking Chargers to cover this 2.5 points easy. Chargers win by a touchdown or more, I think. I think the Chargers can score points and the Titans can't. And I'll leave my, statement for this game at that. The Chargers can score, Titans can't. Chargers win easy. You Vrabel guys, tell me why it's going to be any different.
Brad, you go here. Go ahead here. I'm just checking.
No Austin Eckler. That's why.
Still got Herbert.
Did not practice again today. Not limited. Did not practice. I agree. Tennessee struggles to score, but I think you also saw in the second half they got Derrick Henry on a couple swing passes. As he's getting a little older, I'm not saying he's lost a step, but get him out in space and let him, get chugging a little. I think they kicked 5 field goals in that game and lost by a point to New Orleans.
They did exactly
their
that.
Offense looked okay. So I'm going, you already know where I'm at Tennessee. Braves not losing at home, baby. I'm taking the under and Tennessee.
Titans money line and the under. Is that where
I want the points.
You want the plus 2.5?
Yeah.
Plus the under.
But I do want the under with that.
You know what was weird about that matchup? Titans Saints week 1. Tajay Spears, the Titans rookie running back, had more snaps on the field than Derrick Henry did, which is a kind of a shocker, especially early on in the season. And in a close game, not like it was like a high. It was not like it was a passing game for the Titans. It's just it's a low scoring game. It's tough to believe they didn't have Henry on the field 75% of the time. Like I don't know what the reasoning for that is. It was just a surprising thing to see.
Right. I think Tannehill's fighting for his job. I think he comes out sharp.
He sure is.
Just throw every pass up to DeAndre Hopkins. Every single pass.
He did, and Marshawn Lattimore stole one last week.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why really they got away from the run like so much. You know what I mean? They kind of they really didn't stay with Henry. So maybe in this game, if they actually start getting back to that, and then you look at the Chargers, and I don't know how well they stopped the run. Because they really didn't have to. Last week it was all
we don't know
throwing the ball. But if they turn it into a game where it's kind of a ground and pound and like they're actually, trying to play the way the Titans normally play from what we've seen, like with Vrabel and all that shit, Tannehill might be fighting for a job, but I mean, the best compliment play or whatever for the quarterback fighting for hand the ball off to Derrick Henry. How many years left does he fucking have? So I think if they actually start doing that, rather than making Tannehill try to do too damn much. So I'll what's the line on that one? I'll take the Titans and the points.
Titans 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much going points here. It's kind of lame actually. We're doing this podcast a lot earlier than we normally would in the day, so a little bit more.
Yeah, you're with it.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're actually thinking about it.
Yeah, maybe,
shit,
dude. This is fucked up. Now I'm gonna miss every pick, though. It'll be great.
We'll see. We'll give an update next week. Last game on the docket. And this is actually one of the 2 Monday Night Football games. We got 2 games on Monday night, which is great. Browns at Steelers, another road favorite. Browns favored by 2.5 going, or 2, an even 2 going to Pittsburgh. Jimmy, let's stick with you. What do you got? You think Tomlin rallies the troops? They bounce back? Pittsburgh looked awful week 1 against the Niners.
They did.
So I struggle to see it change that quickly, but it's hard to doubt Tomlin. You never know.
This is another lame pick, but I'm going to go Pittsburgh with 2. Getting 2.
Pittsburgh, Jimmy just likes, he needs those points. He needs to have the plus points.
I like it. Fuck it. On that one, I'll just go Pittsburgh to win it.
Pittsburgh money line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, call me Ike, whatever, but I think that Tomlin's good.
I got it.
0-2. After the way last year went, they were so bad early on. And maybe, I mean, Watson didn't look terrible. He might be starting to get it. And Nick Chubb is a beast. But with the points, maybe they can stay in one. I don't know. I think that'll be a decent one to watch for real, though. I'm kind of excited to watch that Pickett kid. This is like that time where he's either there or it's fucked, right? Getting there.
We might know after this Monday night matchup. We might know.
Getting there.
I got a weird pick for this one. I'm taking under 38.5.
Wow.
Which when you see a under, but that's under 40 points in the NFL, you're like, whoa, that's a really low number.
Tight.
But I'm still taking it. I'm trusting Tomlin to come through and find a game plan to shut him down. I don't have to worry about who wins. I just got to, both teams keep them under 20, and this bet cashes under 38.5.
Thing popped up on NFL Network, and it's a quote from Rodgers, and it says, "I shall rise yet again." And it's almost like
I saw that whole quote from him. Yeah. It was like a dark night.
Dark night. That's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, he's down in the cave, and he has to climb out. I shall rise.
So
you merely adopted a dog. I was born in it.
Whatever pain pills he's on.
He is a drug guy. Big drug guy. Big
drug guy.
Yeah.
Darkness.
What's the Busch Light yellow cans? Like they got? It's a corn. It's an ear of corn.
So it's for farm rescue. We got to save the farms.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, I'm with it. I support the cause.
He knew what it was. Matt said,
each case you buy a quarter goes to a donation to a farm. So 50 cents to a farm.
Every case saves an ear of corn.
You challenged me on the last podcast.
We get out in these cornfields.
So I made the second tower for you,
the
Matt.
build has begun.
It only took me a half hour to notice the ears.
It took me a day, but we got there.
Yeah. Okay.
I never noticed it until just now. Like right now, though. Like now I'm seeing it right now. And I'm like, holy shit, I see what they're talking about. Hey, I'm
corn, Cardinals, and Budweiser. What more you want?
Corn, man, and what these cicadas do with it. They get inside there, and you gotta. So I got a shovel and a 2x4. Me and Ricky are gonna shout out Billy the Exterminator, A&E.
Oh yeah.
If anybody who isn't aware of Billy the Exterminator,
man,
find a way to check him out.
I mean, what you got is they get inside here, dude, crawling under houses and shit.
I got a rake and a broom handle.
I wear these spikes to scare off. People think it looks cool, but it's not just that.
Yeah.
They also work as a defense to these predators that are lurking in your house.
Yeah. All right.
I'm looking for something that they grab.
Hey, do we get extra points? For
I couldn't find a hammer, but I got a.
You know, when you're writing stuff down, Matt, do we get extra points for parlays or anything like that?
I think a parlay's worth like 2.
At least 2, right? Okay.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna go.
Just keep it simple.
Here, I'm taking the under, but I'm also bumping up Cleveland to -6.5.
Under.
Cleveland's gonna dominate.
Cleveland wins by more than 6, so Pittsburgh's like held under 10 points. It's kind of the
2 to 3
game you
field
imagine.
goals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, we got that.
They got rain on last week. That's Cleveland's bread and butter. And then the more I looked into it, San Francisco, they scored 7, right? They had that 1 touchdown. Pittsburgh, or what was the final score?
I don't know, man. That game was hard to keep track of. It was over very quick.
San Fran
Fryermuth did get a touchdown
They
because
gave up
Fryermuth's
11
on my
they had
fantasy
one
team.
touchdown.
He had like a 3-yard
11
touchdown, and that was it
Yeah.
for Fryermuth.
Cisco had 11 penalties, and
He
they
got
still
fucking
dominated
popped
him.
on one of the plays.
He is hurt. He's
Oh,
literally.
is it? Yeah,
Fucked
because
his chest up.
but he got popped, and then he scored the touchdown. I was like, holy shit!
Wasn't
How
that
is he
when he got
alive?
hurt, or no?
I don't know. I don't even know.
probably
Guy's a
is.
gamer.
He
Guy's
doesn't
a
know.
gamer. What can you say?
Yeah, he doesn't sound like he's going to suit up this week. All right, let's go to some fun stuff.
Uh-oh.
And we love this because you tune in at 11:30, 11:45 Central Time. You pop NFL Red Zone on the TV. They give you the countdown. We love making this bet. We practically invented this bet. I think we did.
We did.
First NFL Red Zone touchdown.
It's been stolen.
Beers and bets. Me and Brad both had one last week. We forgot to ask you because you were at the game.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it because I didn't have Red Zone on. I was at the game.
Yeah, we didn't hit it.
I'm going with a Bucks guy against a fucking porous Bears defense. I'm going Rachaad White, the running back for the Bucks. Aaron Jones broke a few big plays against that defense last week. Maybe Rashad can break a 60-yard run on the first 3 plays of the game. We see number 1 on the Bucks, Rachaad White, celebrating into the end zone at like 12:05 Central Time on Sunday. That's my pick.
Let's go. I like it.
All right.
Huh?
Jimmy's, I feel like, going to hate me by the end of this podcast because I feel like the combination of Chief love and Tampa love this week.
You can't go Kadarius Toney, though. You can't be that crazy.
It's just changing his stomach here.
Yeah.
No, I actually really thought hard about it. I thought real hard about Kadarius Toney. No, but I'm going Travis Kelce.
I know.
Touchdown.
I already have him on my list of douchebags. So
I'm going that or Tampa Bay defense.
That'd be a good one, too. I like that one, too.
I'm riding with Tampa Bay's defense, and I think every league of mine.
Yeah.
So we're all in on the Tampa Bay love this week.
What happened?
I'll hate them next week. Don't worry. I just need them to play good one week.
What the hell happened? What'd you do
put
to
on
him?
this Andy Reid shirt.
He's been drinking. He's been drinking corn on the cow.
It's a fucking corn on the bullshit. Corn on the KC cock.
Matt told me build a tower. I got to work.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, 2 days.
I hit the store. All right.
I'm in shock. You can go fuck yourself.
I warned you. I knew you weren't going to like any of it.
Stupid ass motherfucker. Well, you're all going to be disappointed when Jamar Chase hits it, and they're going to bounce back. So, yeah. I'll go Jamar Chase, and you guys are fucking dumb. Travis Kelce.
He's had some big weeks.
To be fair, none of us have ever hit this pick in like a season and a half. However long whenever we invented it, none of us have ever gotten first NFL Red Zone touchdown right, because
I've been like hella close though.
There's the weeks where like a fullback scores and it's fucking stupid, or like a backup tight end scores a 3-yard pass.
Yeah. Pick 6 normally. Let's do a defensive one then too.
Like
we all pick defense.
Fullback.
Yeah.
Then I'll double up. I'll take Rachaad White, the Bucks running back. I'll take Tampa Bay defense. I'll take those 2. If we all get a defense. Yeah, Brad, you gonna be down for that one as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, dude, Justin Fields looked terrible at a pick and a fumble. I don't think it gets any easier.
We played Fields his rookie year. I think he threw 3 picks against the Bucks.
I just picture him forcing something early. House it.
Carlton Davis, Antoine Winfield, Jamel Dean. We got the dudes to do it. Devin White.
Be a nobody.
We got the dudes to do it.
It's going to be like a nobody. It's going to be that
Vita Vea tips one up in the air.
Clancy. Vita Clancy catches it, and we go.
I'd love to see.
Who you got defense-wise, Jimmy?
I'll go Detroit. They got the Seahawks.
Ooh, I like that one.
Detroit defense. Geno throws it.
Yeah, a little tip pick. Yeah, just one me gets tipped at the line, and that game's at home.
That stadium's going to be rocking.
Oh my god, dude, they're going to be going crazy there, dude. Yeah, that would be a fun game to be at.
So just to give you an idea, I feel like typically not the greatest draw Detroit. The best deal on Vivid Seats right now is $147 for a row GA 824. So you're literally up in the nosebleeds for
$150.
$100. Yeah.
And that might be before the service fees. Sometimes you see those ticket prices.
Yeah.
And then they slap you with like a $75 service fee.
But yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I think that
Everybody loves the Lions.
Dan Campbell, man. I know.
Yeah.
But they're
I'm rooting for them.
Me too. I'm riding with them as an NFC squad because I don't have one other than that.
Yeah.
I guess
that's a good one to ride with.
Hurts and having him at quarterback with like whoever it is.
AJ Brown. You got both them on your fantasy squad. That's right.
That helps.
Well, and it's hard to like for
I love the Eagles
in the NFC West, with the Rams leaving.
Yeah,
so that those are all out. Minnesota. I don't know. Would you ever be a Minnesota fan?
No, fuck.
If they got rid of Kirk Cousins,
dude, it's hard to get behind Kirk Cousins.
Well,
go. Were they doing
it? There you go. No, there's like the skull chants, and then they blare the fucking Viking horn. But honestly, we didn't have a lot of opportunities, man. We didn't let them do much.
Damn it. That would have been. I would have loved that though. That would have been dope, man. Fucking drunk as hell. Agree with that, dude. Wearing a Viking helmet.
Last thing, because we got 5 minutes left here.
It's a pirate hat.
Lock of the week, guys. I'm going with a 2-team parlay for my lock of the week. And Jimmy, I'm riding with your team and my team. The Broncos money line. Broncos beat the Commanders. Bucks money line. Bucks beat the Bears. You can get that at plus 160. So you win a little bit more than 1.5 to 1 odds. You bet 10, you win 15. You bet 100, you win 150. I like the pick. I think Sean Payton has enough
you made it
to beat the Commanders. Yeah.
I hope you like the pick.
I do like the pick. It's my lock of the fucking week. I better like my lock of the week.
I like the pick.
Jimmy, would you second that though? Would you get behind it?
I get behind the first part of it.
The Broncos part of it?
Yeah.
That's surprising. I feel like that's the more fucking chancy side of it.
That would make sense. But yeah, I think I was going to go Broncos lock of the week because I don't think we're going to start off 0-2. But who do the fucking Bucks have?
The Bears.
Yeah, I mean,
Tampa.
That's not terrible. Yeah, I don't know. What a boring game. Good fucking Atlanta. Who the hell is buying a ticket to that, dude? There's strip clubs right across the street. Club Odyssey is.
This is noon on Sunday, man.
Go there.
You gotta be more than you gotta be worse than a sports degenerate to be at the strip club at 12 on Sunday.
You gotta be dedicated.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'd rather. Yeah. Well, no, I don't like that part of it. But if we're gonna do lock of the week and parlay, I'll just go Broncos to win.
Just Broncos.
Lock it in.
Keep it simple. Okay.
Need a giant lock box or something.
I draw a little symbol on my lock of the week notepad here.
Lock of the week.
Fancy colors on it.
You got something simple? You got a parlay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go parlay with you. I'll take Kansas City and Buffalo.
Fucking Lord.
I'm a parlay.
Kansas City and Buffalo both get off the bad start.
Yep.
KC, Buffalo. And that still nets you maybe like plus 120, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. It's somewhere in that range. It's going to be plus money to take the two favorites.
You don't like the Chiefs on that, or you don't think the Bills get right, Jimmy?
Oh, with the damn Chiefs. Whatever.
Because the Bills get the Raiders at home.
And the Chiefs lose.
So that's pretty much a gimme.
I'm worried about the Bills. I don't know.
I am too, man. Even against a team like the Raiders. I would stay away. I would stay away from that game in a survivor pick 'em because the Bills, the way they look just scared me.
Yeah, they're sketchy, dude. And they don't have a running game. They haven't had a running game. They don't, and everybody knows it now, dude.
James Cook looked good. They didn't stick with it, but he looked perfectly fine.
That's the thing, man. I don't know. And then Allen gets a little weird sometimes if everything isn't going great. He kind of doesn't play great. Weird. Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Allen kind of went like this for me, and now he's like slowly starting to doubt Allen again.
Yeah, dude. I thought him and Herbert were kind of neck and neck, and I hate Herbert, and I don't think he's that great, but I do think that he's kind of.
I think Herbert's better? Or
Herbert doesn't. Herbert will not take the stupid risks that Allen takes. I'll say that.
No, you're right. Yeah.
They're a lot alike to me, but I would almost take her. I don't know. Allen needs to prove it this year. Definitely. Because he's kind of, like you said, he was trending up and
regressed.
Then yeah.
All right. Well, let's just spend a quick minute, the last few minutes of the podcast. By the time the listeners hear this, the game's probably over, almost certainly. But Thursday night football, we're recording on Thursday night. Eagles-Vikings is about to start. Eagles are minus 6-point favorites at home. I'm going to not make a pick on this game sidewise. I'm going to go over 49. I think this is a high-scoring game. I do. The Eagles are missing significant pieces on defense. I think the Vikings will take advantage at times of their secondary. And I see it being a high-scoring game, maybe 31-27 in that range. So I'm taking the over.
I'm going the complete opposite. I'm taking the under. Thursday night, week 1, quick turnaround.
Week 2.
Quick turnaround from week 1. But yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it?
I got the over.
Chris Jones
Brad's got the under.
More than probably 20 plays tonight? Or sorry, not Chris Jones.
Not Chris Jones.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know. Fletcher Cox. I don't know who you.
No, because he's out, isn't he? That was who I was kind of curious about.
I don't know. I know the Eagles secondary. The Eagles secondary is missing like 3 people.
Yeah, I know
that's why
it's gone.
Why are they getting 6 if that's the fucking case? Like if
Bradbury's out.
They were in the Super Bowl and they're at home.
Out.
And the Vikings just lost to the Bucks.
They looked really
That's
bad.
why.
That's true.
They looked really bad.
That's true. And I really think that Dalvin Cook thing is a bigger deal than people realize. I don't know. And like even Thielen just having a guy out there that kind of, it's like a guy that's going to be there on every route.
That rookie Jordan Addison was open more than the 1 touchdown he scored against the Bucks.
And they didn't play him.
Kirk missed him.
So bad.
Kirk missed him twice.
He sucks. Yeah, dude. He's terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go. We're about to a minute here. I'm just going to go. What was this? 6?
Just ride with your fantasy team and take the Eagles.
I'll take Eagles minus 6. I think they kind of blow them out.
Yep.
I think the fans are going to be going crazy. They're going to kind of welcome home. They're like team that went to the Super Bowl. And
yeah,
were they at home?
Fair enough.
Hope we weren't home last week.
We fell apart this last game.
They are home,
Yeah.
but Fletcher Cox is playing. Safety and a corner out, and that running back Gainwell that got the most run.
Yeah, he's out.
But they still have DeAndre Swift, and they activated Rashad Penny.
Watch out for Rashad Penny tonight. Watch out for that dude.
Rashad Penny.
The ex-Seahawk.
He was a
Albert was hurt for the Eagles too. Shocker, Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.